Good evening, YouTubers. Me again. I could be in danger of overexposure here, but now I've got 500 subscribers that I never knew I was going to get. I'm so excited. And it's a thank you as well again. All these comments, they're fabulous. Thank you so much. It's quite humbling that people take time to comment, and I think I've responded to them all. But also I thought I'd do a little update because today I took the afternoon off work and took my RT out. I rode 135 miles, and it was a bit of a make or a break. And I have some video to cut into this because I found a little cafe, and so I'm going to put that in because it's a recommendation for you all. But what happened? Well, when I picked the bike up on Tuesday, I wasn't overly sure. I thought the front end felt a little bit vague. So today I thought, let's get it out. Booked the afternoon off work and was very disciplined. Finished my last call, shut my laptop. I'd already got my gear on. Bike was outside. Went outside, hopped on it, off I went. Set my sat nav for Aberdeen on a twisty route, on a winding route, which is an option in the nav, and off I went. Took it cautiously first of all, gradually built up some feel back again, and worked out then actually the front end was fine. And really the problem was I just had it in road mode, and in road's a bit wallowy, and I was pushing it a bit, so I switched into dynamic and off I went. It was fabulous. The RT's got some real strengths. It's comfortable, it's got luggage capacity, it's got weather protection. In the deep blue, it looks gorgeous. Really nice bike. But also, when you are riding, and you're riding in a spirited sense, and you get those sequences of bends, it just flows left and then right and then left and right. And I was just working with it, and I'm a little bit rusty because we've had a long layoff for winter, so I'm not quite reading the road correctly. But over the 130 odd miles, it all started to click, and I stopped for a coffee. This is Siding's Cafe. Look at this. It's fabulous. I've no idea where it is, but I'll tell you later on. And so it's got everything you could possibly want, and it is in a... Thank you. It's like a railway siding. I'm just going to pop outside. But look at this. Fascinating places to stop in Scotland for coffee. So here's the latte coffee, and this is chocolate and raspberry cake. And I'll put this up a bit later on, but there's a business card. So view outside of a train. It's one of these great little places you come across when you ride. So this is Dufftown. I'll have a look on the map when I get home and see where it is. But anyway, the main event. Here it is. So the purpose of today was to get out and get my confidence back. I've just had great fun. It's been great again. Back in dynamic. Lovely roads. I mean, look, this is a fabulous place. Look at this. It's a tough life, but someone's got to do it. And here she is, back again. Clean because BMW fixed it and cleaned it. And back to being fun again. And then the ride back home that was brilliant. And my confidence started to come back, felt one with the bike, started to push it a little bit more, and then you start to go, speeds are creeping up, and my grin was inside my hat as I'm going at it, and there's a sweet spot between third and fourth when you're in the sort of fairly tight, twisty roads with it. Just have the engine singing, and I'm banging on down at probably nearly 30 or 40 miles an hour sometimes. Approaching a bend, and I'm in fifth, and I come down to fourth, and I hit down to third, and then round you go, tip it in, drive it out, set up for the next one, get your arse over the side, tip it in again, accelerate through, back up the gearbox, ramming it along and having a great time. The God that made motorcycles gave me dry roads, gave me a fabulous bike, and gave me a little injection of confidence to give it a go and push it hard. And I was out near Culloden, coming towards Culloden, and there's not too many fast bits between what they call Caldor and Culloden, because there's a few villages, but what there are twisty. It was fabulous. It was brilliant, and that's why I ride motorbikes. That's why God gave us motorbikes, gave us bikes to just feel alive. So all is good. RT, fine, okay. Had a few problems, but all those of you who are thinking of buying one and looking at my experience always say the same thing. This is my experience, and I will tell you what is good and what is bad. I share the experiences that really piss me off, but I also share the experiences that make my heart sing, and this bike makes my heart sing. And if you do look at the comments and look at how people say how good a bike it is, and it is fantastic. It does not deserve to be this good, but it is. It's brilliant. So I came back, hugged my lovely wife, and yesterday I'd spoken to Three Wheels in Edinburgh, who are the Goldwing dealer, really for this half of this chunk of Scotland on the east. And I had a great conversation, and the guy there had said they don't have any Goldwings, they don't know when they're getting any Goldwings, but popped me on the list and said, can I give you a call? He says, we're thinking April might have something, if you fancy coming down, come and have a ride, we'll look after you. So I thought, yeah, okay then, forgot all about it. While I was out, I felt my phone buzzing, got back, and message from the same guy saying, just got a Goldwing bagger in, used 2020 plate, I think. Do you fancy coming down? I don't know yet. I've got a busy week. I won't be able to do it this weekend. I don't think I can do it next weekend. But it'll be what it'll be. But for now, let me say, the ride on the RT today was a gift from the motorcycling gods. And for those of you who haven't got out yet, the roads are beginning to dry. I'd say the only downside today was the sun was a bit low after about 4 p.m. But other than that, that's why we ride bikes, guys. That's why we ride. It was a gift from the gods. So, probably the last update for a little while. Not going to talk about the problem that broke me anymore. This is the closure of that particular chapter, and hopefully the closure of any further mentions of problems with my bike. So take care, ride safe, see you soon.